This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. No collusion! No collusion! No collusion! How many times? How many hundreds, if not thousands of times, have we heard Donald Trump flatly proclaim this now damning lie? Well, the walls are closing in on individual number one, Donald Trump, because longtime friend and loyal Trump campaign advisor and dirty political operative Roger Stone was arrested by the FBI early this morning and charged with 7 counts brought by Robert Mueller on this #Mueller Friday. 1 count of obstruction of an official proceeding, 5 counts of false statements, and 1 count of witness tampering. All of these related to his communication and direction of WikiLeaks at the direction of senior Trump campaign officials to aid Russia's interference in the 2016 elections. Remember that Julian Assange and WikiLeaks were receiving their hacked information directly from a Russian government intelligence official who went by the goofy online moniker Guccifer 2.0. It's not much of a stretch to think that a dude with the giant tattoo of Richard Nixon in the middle of his back would be a shady political actor. Are you shocked that a guy who dressed like a supervillain would be up to nefarious activities against his own country? Really, though, none of it is a surprise. And before I get some of the specific details, let's remember that Donald Trump has many, many times proclaimed his love and admiration for WikiLeaks, who, again, were working with Russian intelligence.
It's been amazing what's coming out on WikiLeaks.
This WikiLeaks is fascinating.
WikiLeaks, I love WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks, right?
They want to distract us from WikiLeaks.
And as I was getting off the plane, they were just announcing new WikiLeaks, and I wanted to stay there, but I didn't want to keep you waiting.
WikiLeaks.
I love reading those WikiLeaks.
Boy, that WikiLeaks has done a job on her, hasn't it? We've learned so much from WikiLeaks. These WikiLeaks, the wonder of WikiLeaks. As confirmed just today by WikiLeaks. The WikiLeaks revelations. Oh, we love WikiLeaks. Boy, they have really WikiLeaks.
And never forget the moment when Donald Trump explicitly asked the Russians to give him Hillary Clinton's emails.
Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
Yeah, I guess move along, folks. There's nothing to see here. Yeah, right. So, some points of interest to take with you into the weekend on this #Mueller Friday. The central point of this indictment is that Roger Stone was directed by senior officials, plural officials in the Trump campaign, to coordinate with WikiLeaks. Roger Stone specifically, it says, quote, was contacted by senior Trump campaign officials to inquire about future releases, unquote, of stolen information by WikiLeaks. Also from the indictment, quote, a senior Trump campaign official was directed to contact Stone about what other damaging information organization number one, meaning WikiLeaks, had regarding the Clinton campaign. Stone, thereafter, told the Trump campaign about potential future releases of damaging material by organization number one. Meaning, he was fully aware of what they had and when they would leak it. Fully in the loop. Oh, and lest you think that Mueller and his team are just taking a stab in the dark in hopes that this is true, Mueller has text messages and emails, again, from the indictment. Quote, on or about October 1st, 2016, which was a Saturday, Person 2 sent Stone text messages that stated, quote, big news Wednesday. Now pretend you don't know me. Hillary's campaign will die this week, unquote. Also of note from the indictment, quote, on or about October 4th, 2016, the head of organization number one, again, meaning Julian Assange, held a press conference but did not release any new materials pertaining to the Clinton campaign. Shortly afterwards, Stone received an email from the high-ranking Trump campaign official asking about the status of future releases by Organization Number 1. Stone answered that the head of Organization 1 had a, quote, serious security concern, unquote, but that Organization 1 would release, quote, a load every week going forward, unquote. This language is interesting because reporting from the New York Times in November of 2018 revealed email exchanges between Steve Bannon and Roger Stone. In one exchange, Steve Bannon emailed Roger Stone after WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange announced that he had documents related to the U.S. presidential election. Steve Bannon asked on October 4th, 2016, quote, "What was that this morning?" To which Roger Stone responded, quote, "A load every week going forward," unquote. This information completely corroborates that which is included in the charging documents related to Roger Stone. So now we know, undeniably, because it is documented in criminal indictments and text messages and emails, that Trump campaign officials were in contact with Kremlin-linked Russians and the Russian-connected WikiLeaks, and they have consistently lied about their contacts with these people. And Trump knows he is in trouble, and that's why he has been signaling to witnesses in an attempt to tamper with their potential testimony. For instance, this tweet. On December 8th, 2018, Donald Trump said, "I will never testify against Trump." This statement was recently made by Roger Stone, essentially stating that he will not be forced by a rogue and out-of-control prosecutor to make up lies and stories about quote-unquote President Trump. Nice to know that some people still have guts, he said. This claim by Roger Stone that he will not testify against Donald Trump has been made several times, usually just before or after he begs for money from a Fox News audience.
Have you been offered a deal by the special counsel?
Most certainly not. And there's no circumstance under whatsoever that I would bear false witness against the president. I am being persecuted because I supported Donald Trump for president and because I helped defeat Hillary Clinton, and for no other reason.
So now only time will tell whether that pledge to not testify against Trump will hold. The potential of spending the rest of your miserable life in a federal prison does predictable things to a person. So let's wrap this today with the question we should all be asking, the answer to which Mueller likely already knows, which is, which Trump campaign officials directed Roger Stone to work with Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, who again were working with Russian intelligence officials? Steve Bannon? Donald Trump Jr.? Jared Kushner? Donald Trump himself? We know the campaign was unusually small and Donald Trump is a notorious micromanager, so the answer this weekend is very likely all of the above.